I've taken a good bit off the belly just with the plane, but a lot of it in this central section which was looking a bit stiff, and I've eased off this very slight bulge there because it was a bit too much. One tip was thinner than the other, so I just made them equal. They're still not, narrowed enough yet. Chamfered the corners a bit more. Basically a lot of work with the plane. Well, not a lot, I just created a nice pile of shavings on the floor. But all of a sudden it's moving enough so you can actually see the tiller, and it looks like the tips are back far enough to maybe get it braced. We'll flex it dynamically as well, so you can certainly see it moving a lot more. Yeah, that was going to 100 repeatedly, 110. There's our 120. Now you can see it's coming back a lot more. I'm not going beyond the 120 because I don't want to overstress it. Right, a little digression here, because I've been repeatedly saying that as soon as we've got it braced, we're almost there, which probably doesn't make sense to people. So if we look at this, at brace, the tips have come back 6.5 inches. Now if we pull this, I'm pulling it fairly central just to keep it symmetrical. If we pull it to 28, yeah, that was about there. We pull it to 28, that's 13.5 inches as opposed to 6.5. Well, 2 6.5s is 13, so you can see at full draw, well at brace, it's halfway there. And full draw is only about the same distance. In fact, you can see, looking at it, there's unbraced, there's braced, there's full draw. It's only going about another 7 inches. Right, I've fiddled around with the knock slightly, cutting a second groove so I can use a stringer and in theory string it. But I know that will be very hard work, so I'll just pull it again, see what sort of draw length I'm getting to with the long string. It's certainly getting easier to pull. Let's give it some exercise. I haven't thought about heat treating it yet because it's still so overweight.